What up, what up? Welcome back to the Beard Bros podcast. Remember to like, subscribe, comment on this bitch. Today we will be talking about Mr. Manny Pacquiao.
A little bit.
But
But yeah, he boxed last night.
Pacquiao.
Probably his last fight.
It looked like it. I watched a lot of the highlights this morning.
How old is Pacquiao?
40 something.
Okay, keep going.
The dude he fought was, I don't know how to say his name. Yuda, I think his last name was. And that dude was just fucking picking his poison. I didn't even dropped his ass. I think he dropped his ass last night.
He dropped Pacquiao.
Pacquiao. He didn't like it.
Udenis Ugas versus Manny Pacquiao.
Unanimous decision. Yeah, it didn't look very pretty, the highlights. I mean, highlights are highlights. But from what I seen, that dude looked like he was whipping his ass.
He was born in 78. He's 42 years old. He's got a total of 72 fights, 62 wins, 39 by KO, 8 losses, 2 draws. So ultimately, out of 72 fights, he's lost or drawn 10 of them.
Not bad.
That's not horrible.
That's Hall of Fame
I
worthy.
mean, I'll respect him for this. Look how much he still competes at a high level, and Mayweather doesn't. Not taking from Mayweather or anything. I'm just like, Pacquiao is still going hard. It's like he's kind of, I wouldn't go this far, like comparing them like success-wise, but I mean, he's like Tom Brady.
Yeah, kind of.
He's I'd say, I say this lightly, but it's like they're past the time what would be considered their prime, and they're still doing at a high level.
Tom Brady's had like 4 primes, it feels like.
He's not had a prime. So, I don't know. You respect the guy. You respect somebody that steps in the ring.
Yeah, anybody that steps in the ring.
I'm a fan of boxing when it comes to guys like those guys. I don't watch every little guy coming up or the newer guys.
Boxing. Boxing's too hard. There's too many fucking boxers in the world.
Well, that, and then I only like when they're big names, like not even big names, but it's like this guy's like 20-0 versus another 25-0 or 24-1. It's like, oh, okay, I'll watch you guys because, well, shit, you guys are right there.
They're the guys that are gonna be good. Yeah.
So
Yeah, Manny Pacquiao. I don't really watch a lot of boxing anymore. I used to be a big boxing fan, but
yeah, I'm more of a UFC guy. I even got told about that yesterday, that UFC is like a brutal sport.
oh yeah,
It's like it's almost ungodly to allow 2 people to go in there and want to basically kill each other. And my definition was more this, even with boxing included. It's like the way I see it, and I know a lot of people will be like, what the hell are you talking about? I look at it as it's more of an art in the sense of it takes a certain set of skills to be able to land a blow, whether it's UFC, MMA, or boxing, straight up.
Yeah.
Like boxing, you have to have that timing. You have to have a good jab. You got to have, cardio. It's not just like go in there and throw hands and it's just like whoever's standing at the end.
yeah. I think boxing's more vicious. You taking all headshots mostly.
For the most part,
For
yeah.
most part, you're taking nothing but headshots. In
Right.
UFC, your calf is what really is good. It's the
Calf,
new. It's the new
maybe
era.
you get submitted.
Yeah.
Maybe, and that's what I said was you got to understand UFC into a deeper depth. UFC's not go kick each other's skulls to the ground and call it a day. Like, you have to be able to either take someone down, defend somebody's takedown, which is a wrestling technique.
Yep.
If you are on the ground, you have to learn how to ground and pound or submit somebody, which is taekwondo, jiu-jitsu, you can learn karate. Like Wonder Boy, he's a more karate stylistic fighter. He has a karate stance.
Yeah.
Holly Holmes was a kickboxer. She wasn't just a regular boxer. Then you got guys like Connor and them. They're naturally like boxers. They're not really the takedown guys. You got a lot of different type of fighters that it's not just go punch that fool in the fucking head and knock him out.
Yeah, like Michael Chandler's, Ben Askren's are your wrestlers. They're gonna take you to the ground. What's his name? Nurmagomedov is a grappler. He's
Grappler, yeah.
He'll take you down and wear your ass out.
Damian Maia, he's probably one of the most OG guys still fighting to this day. That he's not a striker. He don't even want to strike. Like, he will throw a few here and there.
Yeah, of course.
But he's not trying to stand up. He is trying to take you down and submit you. Yeah. That's his game.
And, like, brawlers, are you going to get Diego Sanchez's, the Nate Diaz, the Chuck Liddells, the Rashad Evans, you know,
yeah,
those
you're going to get those guys that want to fight you.
And it's cool when you get those two in the same ring because, like, you have, say, Michael Chandler versus Hooker. Hooker's a brawler. He's going to bang it out.
Well, like last night's fight, it was Jared Cannonier versus Kelvin Gastelum. Both of those guys are not, like, Kelvin can take you down, but he is a brawler. And last night, I don't know what's up with that guy. Gastelum can take a fucking punch. Like, he got rocked. Like, straight in the jaw. Most people would be knocked out.
Yeah.
He got knocked down, but literally, like, within 3-4 seconds, he's propped back up throwing combinations. It's like, how are you doing that, bro? Like, it was a close fight. Cannonier, it has no ground game, but he is like a heavy to light heavy coming down to middleweight. Like, he used to be at heavyweight.
God damn.
But he was
he's a black dude, huh?
Yeah,
he has like a beard.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah. I seen his transformation into.
Yeah, he's ripped now.
Solid.
Like,
yeah.
he wasn't super fat, but he was fatter.
He kind of reminded me of that dude that just beat Derek Lewis.
Gone.
Kind of in that like body frame, but then he slimmed down into like Usman kind of look.
Yeah,
and now he's like real.
He's
lean.
real slim, muscular.
Dude's massive.
And that's the thing is he's a very big middleweight now. And, I mean, he barely won. I'll say that. He probably barely won last night. But nonetheless, not the win or the loss. It's the art of the game that you have to, in MMA, like UFC, MMA.
It's a chess game.
Yeah, you got to, like, it's not just about punching a guy. You know, like Stipe ended up beating Cormier not with headshots, but with body blows.
Yeah.
Like, you just got those guys.
Second match, Dustin Poirier beat Conor with the calf kick.
Yeah, with the calf kick.
And that's like the new wave. Everybody's going calf kick.
Calf kick, if you can take them down. I don't know. There's just so many different ways. That's why I don't look at it as, it's not as brutal as maybe you've seen a fight that's been super brutal.
There are like the Ben Askren and Jorge Masvidal. That was brutal.
That was nasty.
That was
when
disgusting.
Conor versus Nate Diaz, both times, those were really gruesome fights. I mean, I love them, but at the same time, they're not always like that.
No, they're very, very unlikely that's going to happen.
Yeah. So, like, for instance, right now, you have the Jake Paul versus Tyron Woodley coming up this weekend.
Which are two heavy-handed individuals.
Heavy-handed, but see, Dana White, shout out Nelk Boys for getting a podcast together. So, hopefully someday we can be on there, but nonetheless, they had Dana on there, and I think it's this one, bro.
Yeah, no, you're good. It's this one. It was like swinging back.
Oh. Anyways, they had Dana, and they were, like, talking about Jake Paul.
Yeah.
And he was like, you know, the thing is Jake Paul needs to fight somebody his size. And they're like, well, what about Tyron? And they're like, yeah, Tyron's a small guy. Like, compared to Jake, Jake's like sitting around 190 at 6'3" or whatever.
Big ass white
Tyron
dude.
Woodley, I think, is barely like 5'11".
Yeah,
and he's
5'10",
walking
so,
like 170-ish.
He's not very...
He's not the biggest guy.
Not the tallest or the
no.
widest guy.
So they're talking about, like, Jake Paul might win. But then it's like, hold on, though. You're telling me that Jake Paul needs to go fight a real guy. But then you're telling me that Tyron Woodley, one, he's older. He's washed. You know, he's lost, I think Dana White said, like 4 of the last 5. Yeah. And then you're telling me, but the nonetheless is, you're telling me now that Jake Paul's starting to be the favorite in these fights? Like, he's gone from the underdog to being the favorite.
That's crazy, huh?
No matter who he fights whoever, but when compared to the guys he's fought, he's starting to, like,
become that dude.
The guy that they're like, oh, well, he's supposed to win now.
Like, even if he fought Cormier's still a smaller individual than him. And he might be bigger in
but
size,
Jake is that medium. Like, right now, if he were to fight, like, UFC, he'd be at 185-ish.
Yeah.
He'd be there, and he'd be fighting a Gastelum. I mean, fucking, what's his name? Israel Adesanya's a 185er.
He's not beating him.
He ain't beating him. But that's the thing.
Not even in a boxing match.
That's the thing, though. I look at Jake, and I'm like, they're giving him a little bit of, I mean, I know Dana would deny it probably. But
I don't think he ever liked Woodley anyways, though.
He doesn't, but the thing is when you get a guy that's not boxed forever and you're now kind of like under the radar kind of giving him his credit saying, well, he should probably win. That's credit right there. It's like, hold on. You're telling me that Jake Paul now is considered probably a better boxer than a guy that's been in just a combat sport for all his life pretty much?
And you got to think he doesn't like Woodley or
Jake Paul.
So
but he even gave Ben Askren credit. He's like, I expected more out of that fool. And I'm like, well, you could say that, but I mean, ultimately, he didn't do shit.
In either anything, Bellator is the only thing he did something in. I think
he wasn't in Bellator. He was in for one championship or something like that.
Yeah, that fool did all right there. And I mean,
I'm just saying, it's weird how that has kind of went the other way now.
Yeah, I've thought Jake Paul should win it, but I didn't think Woodley was going to have a chance. But, I mean, they stand next to each other. They're not very much different, but it's like you can see the height difference.
Jake is bigger but unexperienced. No matter how you try to sway it one way or the other, Jake Paul does not have the experience no matter what you look at.
Well, Tyron Woodley probably has like 60, 70 fights throughout his whole
easily. But I'm rooting Jake Paul all the way. I am a Paul fan. Both brothers, they're cool. I don't get on my nerves.
Did you see he took a pay cut to give all the fighters on the card proper fair amount?
Jake?
Yeah, he was paying out everybody fairly throughout the whole fight, so he took a pay cut.
I mean, when you're Jake Paul and you're pretty much set, what is a pay cut?
He's making probably a lot of fucking money on this
I'm just saying in general.
Oh, yeah, he makes a lot of money.
I think he looks at it different than, I'm going to be honest, like a Dak Prescott.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not trying to compare, apples to oranges, but when you look at it, don't get me wrong, Dak, go get your money, dog. Just don't get it from my squad, basically what I'm saying, because you ain't doing us shit. But outside of that, I look at, like, Jake Paul's like, I get mine. I don't even need boxing to get mine. Yeah. I don't even know what he's doing to get his anymore other than his grind that started him off with YouTube.
Yeah, I don't know what he must own like some companies or something because he don't do much on YouTube anymore.
I don't see him do anything. He'll jump on Impulsive every now and then, but it's not like he's probably even getting any of that.
Yeah, he's probably just chilling.
Yeah, so I'm thinking he's like, bro, pay them guys. It's one time out of my 365 days out of the year, I'm getting bank. Give them one day. Yeah. Like, I don't need it. I'm here to get recognition about my skills in boxing. Fuck the money.
You see his hit list he had? Jake Paul, he had a hit list. I can pull it up real quick. It was fucking all kinds of fighters, like real
10 fighters or 12 fighters, or what are we talking?
I think it was a top 10.
Top 10?
Yeah.
I want to see this. I'm sure Connor was on there.
Yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot of fighters.
I just think of, like, them guys. Why would you not respect them for their hustle?
So he just knocked off the people he already fought. So
he had 4 guys.
So he had Gibb, Nate Robinson, Ben Askren. So now the next one says Tyron Woodley.
Okay.
Canelo. Nick or Nate Diaz.
Maybe both.
Kamara Usman.
I doubt it.
Timmy Fury.
That'd be tough.
Conor McGregor.
Ooh, that could be doable.
KSI.
Okay.
Gervonta Davis. Gervonta's a small dude.
I was gonna say he's a very small fight.
He's a very small guy. He's like Mayweather.
Like 5'5", and he's like maybe 140.
Yeah, he's not
30
very big.
pounds. Okay, anyway.
So then the last one on his list, which is hilarious, Logan Paul? ? That's the last guy.
But look, okay, Canelo. He's never getting that fight.
He might, but he's not going to win that fight.
Well, he's not getting that fight.
We thought that with Mayweather.
Nope, he ain't getting that fight. If there's one guy no one's touching like that, it's Canelo.
Damn.
I would give him all those other fights. The Diaz brothers, for sure. Usman, probably just because Usman don't really like that fight, I don't think. So I think he'd want to serve him. Conor probably would do it, especially because Conor seems like he's on the decline. So any money makers, he could probably do it. Who else is on there?
Timmy Fury.
He wants to fight Jake Paul.
They're on the same card this
yeah,
weekend.
He wants to fight Jake Paul already.
So he has to win this weekend pretty much.
No, I don't think so.
Fury?
Oh, okay,
Oh,
yeah.
Fury has to win.
Yeah,
No,
Jake
no,
Paul,
Jake don't have to win shit.
Yeah, Jake could lose every one of those fights and still get all of them, except Canelo.
KSI and Gervonta Davis.
You get KSI unless KSI decides he's not going to box ever again, which is possibility because he keeps making the excuse that he's working on his music, which, bro, one, your music that you have put out is trash, and two, I haven't heard shit from, like, since 2010. So, anyways, and then who's the last guy? Logan? I could see
Logan
him.
and Gervonta Davis. Tank.
I don't know if he could get that fight either.
Tank is
For
a big
two
name.
reasons. One, I think Tank's just not really trying to entertain that. Like, he's just like, fuck it. I want probably your boy, Garcia.
Yeah,
Like,
he definitely wants to fight Garcia.
I don't think he even cares about Jake Paul. And then on two, I even think his team would be like, bro, that's not a good matchup for you. Like, he's way bigger than you. Not saying you'll lose. I'm just saying, what's the point of it?
Yeah.
Like, what are you going to make out of that? Other than all those, I think are possibilities.
Besides Canelo.
But Canelo is I will bet anything that he will never get that fight.
Yeah, that's his hit list right now.
Well, hopefully no order because he has Canelo next.
Yeah, that's crazy, yeah.
I mean, I give him props because he's that guy that's pushing all the right buttons.
But, like, the names he picks are funny.
I see why he wants to fight KSI. I see why he would want, like, all those are pretty big money fights.
Yeah, the Diaz brothers money fight. Usman money fight. McGregor, Gervonta, KSI.
I mean,
Canelo.
imagine him versus his brother.
The only one that's probably the worst one is Tommy Fury's the only one. I guess it's Tommy Fury, but
It would be cool if him and Logan fought Tyson and Tim.
Tyson Fury will whip both their asses.
Who cares? But
Tyson
if Logan
Fury's
was
a real
down,
fighter, you know that.
Logan was down,
They'll get his ass whooped by the heavyweight champ.
But imagine
that's a fucking bad man, bro.
That would be the coolest one.
Oh, that'd be stupid. Crazy.
Brothers versus brothers.
Logan would probably lose for sure.
Oh no, he would lose.
And
He's
then-
fighting a guy that's actually bigger than him.
And then what's his name?
Why do you think that is? You think? Let's put this in perspective. You think Logan Paul and Jake Paul are bullies? Because they keep fighting little niggas?
But it's not like they just entertain the fight realm and then they kind of just get a fight. Like they're not like in a
but
they're
you
not
don't
in
think
a
it's
league.
fair that they're not trying to fight someone closer to their size?
They do. They try to fight the hockey guy. He didn't want to fight him. That dude was about the same size.
I don't know.
Now he's picking
I
on-
barely thought about that just now.
He's picking on Tommy Fury, and Fury wants to fight him. He's down. He's like, "Fuck it,
Yeah,
I'll
they
fight him."
are about the same.
They're about the same size,
yeah,
bro.
I think even Fury might be a little bit bigger.
I mean, they're not boys. They're just picking. They're just accepting the fights that people accept too. They're like,
I'm just saying, it's just weird how every guy they fought has been not their size,
But how-
except KSI to Logan, and they weren't the same size. They were close.
But how many people in the boxing fighting world are actually 6'3", 6'4"?
I'm not
There's not
saying
very
height
many.
wise. I'm just saying weight wise.
Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Because you can't get a 6'3" versus 6'3", 190, 190. You're going to get 190 versus 190. Now, what's their heights? That's going to differ.
yeah, okay, yeah,
It's like Usman versus Tyron. Usman's like 6'2", but Tyron's like 5'11",
That's
but
like-
they're the same weight.
that's like Shane O'Malley. He's like
Exactly.
6 foot. He's fucking
yeah,
up
he's
to
like
the-
6 foot, 135er.
Yeah.
It's like, well, no one's really that tall, that skinny.
But
So,
yeah, I get what you're saying.
I'm just saying, fight someone. And I'm not even if he did fight someone that says I'm rooting Jake Paul or Logan Paul.
Yeah,
all day,
his
every
hit
day.
list is pretty crazy. Huh? He has a dream, and his dream is to fight the best, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I credit him because there's some people that have dreams and then they get a shot at that dream and they're unsuccessful. And what's her name? Sha'Carri Richardson.
Oh, yeah.
No offense, I'm not gonna talk too much shit, but I'm just gonna say it how it is. Maybe it was unmotivation because it wasn't the actual Olympics, but you had a chance to really put people like to rest with that race. And I don't know, maybe you haven't been doing your, workout exercises to get really there, but nonetheless, the top however many runners were there, and you finished last, and it wasn't really even close.
And it's crazy because she has a record that beats all those girls. Like, she's
Yeah,
the
that
sixth fastest like racer
Of all time.
Of all time. And she
Yeah.
maybe she wasn't giving a fuck. Like she
Was not in shape, or
Yeah.
I don't like I said, maybe it was the unmotivation of not being in the Olympics. It wasn't the same.
Yeah, that's true.
But when you have a moment to prove people wrong, why would you not seize the moment and do something? Like if you imagine if she raced that day and beat all of them.
Oh, the world would have went crazy.
They would have been all, y'all kept her out?
Yeah.
The fastest woman right now?
Yeah, that's crazy.
But then now they're like looking at her like, you made all that noise for what?
Yeah, it's like I get what you're saying. She needed to make it like prove a point, but it's like, does she have more meats to prove points now? Like,
well, that and just the fact that she came out and she's like, oh, like, I'm gonna be ready, and it's like, this is your chance to be ready, bro. Like, how many chances you got to get to be ready? Like, if it was somebody like us, like we needed to do something today, like say today they were like, yo, y'all got to put this video, like y'all got to film it, edit it, put it out today. And we're like, yo, bro, my batteries are dead.
Yeah.
It's like, what? I'll be like, I'll use my phone. And they'll be like, what? And then I'll be like, why aren't you ready?
Yeah.
Like, shouldn't you always be ready?
Yeah,
No
ready.
excuses. And we're probably not getting another chance at doing a video, whatever it was.
Yeah.
That's my point.
That's true. She probably fumbled the bag.
Probably.
For sure.
Because think of who would have sponsored her.
I mean, Nike's already on her, so it's like, damn, she would have probably got her own signature. Like, she would have been going crazy. Elon Musk would have sent her to the moon.
Maybe. Shit. I don't know. I'm just saying, when you have opportunities, take advantage. Like Jake Paul right now. He's not getting the most opportunities. I'm not trying to backtrack, but when you look at him, he's like you said, he's fighting who they put in front of him. He's knocking them down.
Yeah, he's just going after who wants to fight him. If they want to fight, then fuck it. We'll get it with him.
And that's
what she should have been doing. If they wanted to fight her, she should have knocked her
She should have been ready. She'd have been like, fuck yeah, I'm ready. I'm going to hit this stride. And it almost looked like she wasn't that fast.
Like, she wasn't at the end, looked like she didn't even care anymore. Like, she's like, damn, I'm not that fast. Like,
and then see, when people start to doubt themselves,
like, she started slowing down. It looked like she's like, damn, I'm ready to last.
Yeah, I watched it and I was just like, you weren't even close, girl. Like, even from the jump, you fell back fast.
Like, the second place wasn't even close. So it's like, that girl has to be fucking fast.
Yeah, she has to be fast. But I was just like kind of disappointed because, like I said, everybody made some kind of comment on it.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you're like, that's messed up. It's just weed, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, it's not just weed. Like, look, who knows what else she's fucking with that's affected her enough to get her ass beat.
Yeah, because now look at it. Now we're looking at it like, damn, that wasn't even, there's no explanation, really.
Yeah, there's really no explanation to getting your butt kicked like that. Like, I don't mean to be harsh, but again, I'm not saying we don't all lose eventually and it happens, but I'm just saying I'm not necessarily on a level of Olympians to say, like, it's like me saying, like, well, I'm not doing enough as a YouTuber. It's like, well, I can't compare myself to like Logan Paul right now. I haven't put in that work and time, so we're not there. But I do hold ourselves accountable, like, for instance, having 3 videos a week. We don't miss. When we say we're going to do something, it might be late in the week, but we do it.
Yeah.
You know? And that's just the point. If you get a chance at trying to make something that no one doubted or everyone had your back, and then you just let everyone down.
Yeah, whenever you have the whole nation trying to get you into the Olympics and having your back, and then you come out against the woman that won the race that you were in, and you got beat like that, it's like, damn, you just threw millions, even famous people like Jay-Z and all them dudes.
Yeah, all them people
rooting for you to get in there. It's like, man, you done shitted on all of them.
And I'm not trying to make it like worse than what it was.
Oh no, it has to be as worse.
But it's pretty bad.
Yeah,
it's like
you had everybody having your back, and you couldn't have their back on this one race. Like,
not even if you didn't even have to win, but you didn't have to lose that bad.
Like, come on, you could have did something, bro. Like, I don't like to be a hater, but it's like everybody had your back, and you just didn't have their back in that race.
Yeah, that's pretty. You had a nation riding you right there, and you fucking let them down. And that's what sucks. That's just kind of the pressure that comes along with being an Olympian.
Yeah,
is you have to sustain that pressure of being the best.
Yeah, just being a professional athlete, you gotta be up to par every fucking time, because then you're gonna get judged.
Yeah, you're gonna get judged, and I'm not judging you, but I am disappointed in what kind of performance you held up.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you do you. Hopefully, you do come back and maybe one day win a gold medal. But I also know when it comes to being an Olympic gold medalist, your career span is very short.
Yeah.
You don't get to do it forever.
Fuck no.
Like, you got maybe 2 good Olympic runs, and that's pretty much
Maybe
it.
if you're lucky, yeah.
Yeah, like you might have 2, maybe 3, but after
Because
that,
8 years is a long time. Then you get the young ones coming in. It's
yeah,
like,
8 years. Gosh,
that's crazy.
that's crazy, man. So I don't know.
Off topic. I got a question for you. What do you think about your boy Elon's robot?
I didn't see it.
Oh, he made a robot look kind of human-esque.
Oh, really? Let
Yeah.
me Google it.
So
what was it? What?
So the size of the model is 5'8", 125 pounds. Everything looks like human. 2 feet, 2 hands, fingers, everything. So then it has like a face recognition system. It's pretty cool. It's pretty legit. I think it's coming out in 2022.
So I know that he had mentioned on.
I think it could lift up to 10 pounds. I think that was the max. And he joked about it running about 5 miles per hour. Like up to.
Is it like got like a gray head?
Yeah, it's like.
And it's white.
Yeah, like half. Like
Yeah.
like his shoulders are gray
I
and
guess
then
there's
white.
like a small commercial.
Yeah, he's really. It's a small. I mean, it's a bigger dude than me, but he's like it's real tiny. He's only 125 pounds, and he can only lift up to like 10 pounds. It said.
That's weird.
I don't know what the use of it's gonna be for, but
I would say this. I wouldn't be surprised if it ended up becoming like a
Soldier?
like for military combat and shit.
Yeah, I think that would probably be what it would be.
But
for.
then it's like,
Then now we training robots to become killers.
yeah,
That's
it'd
crazy.
Be iRobot in real
Yeah,
life.
Will Smith posted a picture of him. He's all. This shit's funny as fuck.
I
dog.
mean, I don't know, man. That would be crazy if you give one, there's potential for more.
And you're gonna upgrade them eventually. Like they're gonna
Well,
be
they're
like
gonna be
6'3".
like computers. They're
like
gonna be like computers where the software will eventually update too.
That's what I'm saying. Then you're gonna make a bigger one and a bigger one, and then it's gonna look like Tyson Fury.
And
And
then it's gonna be Pacific Rim.
then it's gonna be fucking Elon Musk bot versus Jake Paul.
That'd be kind of lit.
Yeah.
I would say this. The theory of it sounds cool. Like, think about it. Like, what if you could buy a bot and then, like, they could drive you around
That'd be kind of cool.
or clean your house, or
We already got Roombas full.
no, but I'm talking thorough, like dust and shit,
Get
and,
everything.
like wash your clothes
That'd be
and
kinda
cook your
sick.
dinner,
That would be
wash
clutch.
dishes, like all that shit.
Like Gordon Ramsay type.
Yeah, just like a whole like, yo, I got a robot that does everything.
That'd be lit.
Like,
actually.
it sounds cool, but then I'm like, it kind of sounds a little weird too.
No, because then you can't make a miss. It's like I'm gonna clean that motherfucker up. Like that, nigga, I'm trying to do something. Relax.
Yeah, I don't know. It sounds cool. Now, is that the extent of it? Like, is that where they're like, what's the goal there?
Yeah, I don't know. I just seen he had like a little commercial on it. And then,
Yeah. No, he had gone on. That's what I was saying. He got on Joe Rogan's, and I probably mentioned this before, but he said by 2025, he believes that we'll be able to communicate without speaking to each other.
That'd be weird.
Like, maybe basically podcasts would be non-existent at that point. Like, we could just talk to each other without talking to each other. Yeah.
Elon Musk is weird, bro.
But hey, I mean, what do I know? I don't know. I don't know anything to that extremity.
Yeah, the only reason I seen it is because I was on one of the sneaker things. Like, hey, Elon, does this motherfucker can buy sneakers or no? Because it's a bot.
'Cause it's a bot.
Yeah, so that shit was funny.
I mean, that's cool. I don't have anything truly against it other than
Until
it seems
it's-
weird.
Yeah, until it's like bad, then I'll have a comment on it. But right now, it just seems like a robot to me.
But I'm wondering, like, so the humanoid robot is 5'8", approximately 125.
Yeah.
And it's designed in a way so that you can run away from it and most likely overpower it.
Yeah, that's what.
So it says most likely, though.
Yeah.
And
So
why the fuck you running away from a robot?
Yeah. What's this nigga doing?
That was literally IGN who posted that.
Yeah, it was in the article.
And I'm like,
yeah, it was Elon Musk was talking about. That's what he actually said.
Elon Musk has revealed a Tesla bot, a humanoid robot that uses Tesla car technology to perform tasks like getting groceries or attaching a bolt to a car, and hopefully not world domination.
Yeah,
And that was IGN too.
dog. It's weird.
That is a little strange that would even be the first thing you kind of put out there. Like, I know it's joking, but it's not jokey.
Every joke has like a serious matter to it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a
weird.
little.
It's absurd.
It can carry potentially up to 45 pounds.
Oh, that's what it is.
And deadlift up to 150.
God damn, motherfucker, stronger than me.
An arm extended lift of 10 pounds.
Okay.
So basically from here, 10 pounds. Yeah.
Oh, okay. See, I remember I seen that. He's up to 5 miles an hour speed and some shit. That's kind of fast. I don't think I could.
5 miles is pretty good.
I don't think I could outrun.
Yeah, it has a top speed of 5 miles. So
I don't think I could outrun that
miles
motherfucker, bro.
Not for a long extended period of
And
time.
that motherfucker ain't gonna get tired.
Like it's like a jog. Like it's like a good jog. That's what
fine.
5 is
Yeah?
miles per hour. Yeah, it's like a jog.
Maybe
It's like above a brisk walk, but it's not a full sprint. It's like a good jog. But then you're looking at how long you jogging for.
Yeah.
Because like you said, I don't know if this motherfucker.
I gotta go faster than 5 miles an hour.
Basically,
to get
you have to run while he's jogging.
Yeah, fucking bastard.
I mean, who they compare that to? Who's outrunning that shit? I bet you America can't run this shit.
Yeah, I don't think majority of America could outrun the bot. That'd be a good test. Like, put them against average individuals and see who would win.
I don't know. I wonder what something like this... Like, is this available for everyone?
Like, could I buy one?
Yeah, like if I was like... Because you know how they do Tesla cars and you have to put down a payment and then, like, in 4 years you'll get a car or whatever? I wonder if this is like... Their prototype is set to be ready next year.
Yes, I'm telling you, bro. This shit's weird.
But like I said, I just wonder... Like, who can get one?
Shit, Elon Musk and his peoples.
I don't know. That's strange. I mean, it's cool.
Like I said, I didn't really look into it. I just seen it on like that, and then I Googled it and I read it, and I was like, what the fuck? This is weird.
Get groceries. What are you going to do? Like, park and let them out?
Well, Teslas drive themselves, so he'll just get in your Tesla.
He'll just run.
Niggas
5 miles.
He's all Forrest Gumping the fuck
5
out of
miles
it.
per hour. He'll get there eventually. That's crazy. I don't know.
Imagine you see
I
the
guess
bot.
I never really thought about robots.
Imagine my bot gets robbed for the groceries. I'd be so pissed.
Well, he can only carry so much.
45 pounds.
Yeah.
Weak ass nigga.
Yeah, so I don't know. What are y'all guys' thoughts on that? Do you
Fucking-
like it? Do you dislike it? Do you care? Maybe you don't care. You want to come on the video? So, I don't know. That's crazy. Like I said, never really thought about
The Elon Musk robot.
even a robot, period. Whoever made it.
You knew it was going to be that fucking good.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I guess. I'm not surprised.
If anybody's going to make one.
Like, who knows what else he's going to come up with?
He's already sending people to the moon.
Yeah.
Expensive as fuck, but...
I don't know.
Well, guys, I think that's going to be it for today.
Yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed. Y'all have a good week. We'll be posting soon, too, so
Fuck you, Tyron Woodley.
like and subscribe later.